last week we were talking about, well, a couple weeks ago we were talking about holding people down from side control. Then we talked about people wrestling up and fighting all of this stuff in front, like when Buddy's here on my legs. This week we're talking about getting separation, sprawling, coming around, and you guys notice I already did a little bit of a different setup or started a different setup with my legs. I'm using my knee that's towards the back side and I'm trying to cut deep. With this other foot up, this is gonna give me some cool opportunities and attacks to trap the arms and get the arms away from each other. I'm a big fan of using this and try to use my knee. I have this underhook on the arm. If I can get to the hand, I'd rather be on the hand. I can use my hand to try to fight and help me trap. Of course, I'm not trying to kick my partner in the face, but I'm trying to go tight. And I'm starting to be in the crucifix. Last week we talked about the clock choke. Of course, you can grab this, start sprawling out tight, putting them on their side, running, and pulling this up for a clock choke. That's great. That's a great way to start finding it from here. We're also going to start talking about what happens when your opponent sit out and we're turning. Yeah, we'll turn. And we're here off this hand trap, and this hand trap also like this this choke coming across. If Buddy puts his chin down, I'll make a key by putting my knuckle out, and I'll fight underneath that chin to find the head, or find the neck, find the collar. I'm gonna go down hard and I'm gonna lift my elbow and squeeze. And then I have my hands trapped for that choke. Good. Choke's gonna happen a couple different places, and I want you to see it's almost the same choke that's going on. Of course, the clock choke, I have the advantage of gravity and really sprawling on this guy's head. After we turn over from the crucifix, I'll try the collar choke with my hand. But I can try from right here. Again, I'm trying to trap this. I like best when I can be at the end of the hand, and I like trying to give them almost like a handshake. When I'm at the hands, I'm at the end of the lever, so I'm trying to pull the lever out, fighting this back in. I can find the collar. I can raise my elbow, get my clock choke from there by sprawling. Of course, I'm being nice. Somebody was sprawling and pulling. Or I can sit back, maintain my crucifix, and run back clock choke. But try that. Of course, I think I let the arm go on the crucifix on top when I was on top, but you can also keep that arm and still sprawl on him and still pull that collar up to choke him. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Hey, this is an area of, like,
dude, I love media stuff. I'll show you what I can do.
Dude, I'm very excited here. Yeah. So let's be here. So let's talk about with Skylar kind of what we've been doing, and this is why it's so important when you do jiu-jitsu to do it at like good lengths of time. I think it's taken me almost two months, maybe 10 weeks to cover all this series, but we've taught in a series of progression of passing guard, of pinning from side control. Unfortunately, some guys like Skylar are hard to pin, so he's going to try to wrestle up, or maybe if Skylar was the total opposite and the jiu-jitsu guy is going to try to roll away. But either way, we're getting to this perpendicular turtle. But you go side control for me. Like I said, sometimes I'm in the side control holding this guy and I can't stop him from getting an underhook. He gets an underhook and we play this front headlock game. I have to sprawl past his hands and then get all the way to here. And then I'm starting to find different setups and submissions from there. I think you guys already see my back leg was up. My left knee was looking to get in. From here, I can either seat belt or find a forearm figure 4. I'm gonna sit up and around. Earlier we were talking about gi variations. Let's talk about some no gi variations. Anytime I'm stuck on the back like this, I need to be able to get underneath his neck with one of my arms. I'm gonna do that by grip exchanging. My left hand's gonna get on the hand. My right hand is gonna become a key to unlock his chin by a key. I'm gonna put my finger behind my thumb. I'm making this tight. If Skylar puts his chin down, I'm getting super aggressive on that nerve. I'm getting underneath. I'm keeping my head tight to his. And then I'm gonna keep my arm tight. I can squeeze and get that one arm rear naked choke. Another no-gi variation or gi variation that I have, if I take his grips away and his chin's down and I can't get to his neck, I can go flat with my hand, trying to cut off his breathing, especially when you're in an intensive match. That gets exhaustive quickly.
If you're already gassed out.
Yeah, you're already gassed out. You can make people tap, or you make people freak out and start bridging. Skylar bridges and brings his head up, and it makes it real easy for me to get back into the rear naked choke. So we have that muffle choke. We have the that rear naked choke from there. Always, I can start trying to look if I can get his arm straight. He's too good with it. But if I can get his arm straight and my legs X, I can arm bar from there too. That can be a fight though, and there's people that are really good at that fight, like fighting out here. You see I'm pummeling my legs. And then eventually maybe I can,
Oh, yeah, you got it.
yeah, then I can get it. Of course there's an ideal way, I'm sure, to X those legs, but for me, it's a catch I get off the fight when this guy's freaking out and bridging, bringing his back up. We're going to talk about later, like completing the back take. We'll talk about later when he pops his head out, playing with his Kimura trap series. We'll do all that stuff over the next couple weeks. But again, I want to keep teaching him that progression of we were in guard for a long time and fighting against guard and fighting on passing guard and submission defense. Then we moved to side control. We spent a lot of time in that side control and that half guard, trying to get past that to be able to get to holding someone and pinning someone. But after holding them, pinning them, and they get mobile, you have to know where to get that perpendicular turtle. To me, comes from two big areas: either a jiu-jitsu guy rolling away from me, or a wrestler trying to get the underhook and wrestle up and then fighting past that front headlock. But go ahead, try those no-gi variations, try the armbar variation, and then we'll get rolling in about 6-7 minutes. 1, 2, 3.